What's up, YouTube? It's Valenice B, and I am back with a review for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 7, Episode 1, 8. I'll have that together on the next video, I promise. Okay, so the video opens up with Stevie J. So Stevie J is talking about how he has relocated to Los Angeles, how he's gotten married to Faith Evans, how he's left Georgia and Erica Mena's and Mimi's and Jocelyn Hernandez's back in the past. So the only problem that I got a couple problems with Stevie and his marriage. First of all, I don't think it's cool that you married Biggie's wife and you and Biggie was friends. Even if it's been 20 years, I still don't think that that was okay. I consulted with somebody else that happens to be an older man, and he also said that it's not okay. Stevie, Faith. So, he said they got married. He didn't tell Eva, he didn't tell Mimi. He kind of just got married, relocated, left everybody behind. Faith, you're not aging too well, sweetie. I don't know if it was the makeup, too heavy, too caked on, but you didn't look. I don't like talking about people for real, but you definitely looked aged on camera. Camera adds like 20 years, right? Moving on. Spice and Tokyo are friends now. They perform together. Spice has a guy named Von comes. He's an artist developmenter. And he comes to talk to Spice. And he's like, yeah, so we need to do something about your look. And Spice is like, my look? What do you mean? What? My look is fine. My sound's fine. Everything's fine. He's like, yeah, we need to do something about your look. You know, everything you've done in the past, scratch it. You need to change your look, start all over. First of all, Von, stop it. That is the wackest shit you could have ever told somebody of a darker skin tone. Colorism is real, y'all. Colorism is real. I definitely didn't agree with Von and what his advice was to Spice. Spice, I'm not a dark-skinned girl, but I am not a light-skinned girl either. And I totally understand and feel where you're coming from. I modeled, and whenever I did not get picked for a shoot, it was always a model lighter than me or darker than me that got the gig. So it was kind of like you have to be either extremely light or extremely dark. Like there really is not a place all the time for the brown girl, which may sound crazy to some people, but this is my world. You know what I'm saying? So for me, being brown, it really wasn't a whole lot of space for me. And even when I did photo shoots, it was a lighter girl, a darker girl, and me, a white girl or a Latino. You know what I'm saying? So I can fit in somewhere, but I didn't always fit in. All right, moving on to Mimi and her 911 call, which I don't believe happened. I'm in Atlanta, and I got some ties to some of the, you know, artists here and whatnot. Not directly, but indirectly. And I know stuff, and I ain't heard nothing about Mimi getting shot at and getting her car getting robbed or shot at or whatever, what have you. I'm not saying she lying. I'm just saying I ain't hear nothing about it. So she sits down and she tells Carly, Rashida, and Erica. Erica just popped the fuck back up. Like, hey, hoes. So Erica popped in and, hey, Erica, was glad to see you, girl. Erica's back. They all sit down and have a talk. They like, oh, my God. Girl, how is Eva? Oh, my God. Mimi. So Mimi's okay. Eva's okay. Nobody got injured. The car got shot. That's what you got insurance for. Moving to Scrap. Scrap is, oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. Scrap is out. Woohoo! I gotta find my bell. I got a bell, y'all. But Scrap is out. He's you know, working out, trying to keep his body right and tight and all that good shit. He can't leave the halfway house permanently. He can only leave for a couple of hours because he's on house arrest, it's halfway house type of deal. And the only way he can get out for a longer period of time is if he is with a family member, and the family member cannot have a felony. And clearly his brother and his mother and his daddy all have felonies. So he, what y'all expect from Scrap? Did y'all expect Scrap to be on the straight and narrow? I'm not judging. I'm not judging. Moving on, Mama D. Dancing on stage, then telling all her business in the only fashion that Mama D can, with sweat or food. Did she have food on her face? Was it just me? Y'all didn't see that? It was like here and here-ish. So her and Karen sit down and talk. Before her and Karen sat down and talked, the crowd was looking like... We came here to have a good time. This is not a good time listening to you rant and rave about your personal problems, honey. Stop. All right, Carly and Mimi are sitting down. Carly has offered Mimi a place to stay. Mimi's like, yeah, Carly, thanks, but bitch, you live too far. Not doing it with Atlanta traffic. Definitely not doing. I'd rather get shot. So Carly's getting married. Woo! This is what, her third, fourth engagement, but that's okay. That's, girl, that every man that be with you see you as a wife, girl, and that's why he proposes to you. So they see you as a wife, Carly. I am not mad at you, honey. You keep getting them rings, girl. Keep getting them rings. Okay, so am I the only person who was offended by Carly and Mimi's eyebrows? Drop y'all comments down below and let me know. Also, if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, and thumbs up. Back to the basics. Tommy, back in jail. She was talking to Mimi about, it seems like the only thing I'm known for is being in jail. Yeah, it does. Every time I look up Tommy, I see a new mugshot of you. Every time. I want to see something else from you, Tommy. Oh, I did like your song with you and Anthony Hamilton, and I like your style. I definitely like your style. But girl, stay out of jail shit. Just say no to jail. Stevie, Eva, Faith sit down for dinner. And Stevie's grilling her about what happened at the house, you know, that scary event that happened. And then he's like, hey, so yeah, I got married, and how about you come and move to Vegas? And she's like, no, we have to ask the woman who raised me. And he's like, yeah, I raised you. She's like, no, we have to ask my mother. Way to go, Eva. You let your daddy know you ain't did too much of nothing. Yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. Moving on to Mimi and Eva. Eva tells Mimi what she had for dinner and what her dad and his wife spoke about. Mimi was caught like a deer in headlights because she was supposed to have met his wife before Eva. Mimi, baby, you have been in this industry for a very long time. I saw you in Pharrell's Beautiful video long time ago. So you can't tell me that you've never met Faith Evans at some point in life. And then the fact that her and Stevie claim to be these best friends, I believe you met Faith at some point in life, and right now you're just giving us this for a storyline. It's okay, I get it. Hey, if y'all need a talking extra on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Alrighty, so we get back to Spice. Spice has gone. Oh, no. Spice is talking to her baby. He said, why can't you just get a normal job like a regular person? Oh, God, I've heard that so many times from so many people. Oh, that is the most heartbreaking thing a artist can hear. Someone who is trying to hone in on their craft and work in their craft and walk in their, you know, lights, or whatever it is they're supposed to be doing, what they feel they're supposed to be doing, because I think sometimes what we want to do is not what we should be doing, especially at a certain time. However, that definitely broke my heart. It broke my heart for the babies, and it broke my heart for Spice, because as a mother, I've heard that before, and I never had to say it as a child. And I don't recall my kids necessarily saying it to me in that language, but it's definitely been, you know, said to me before. So I definitely understand Spice's plight with, you know, being a mother and having a career. At least her kids are with family, and they're safe, and they're fed, and they're going to school, getting an education, and she's not out here just wilding out and, you know, laying up. She's out here working, she's networking, she's on TV, so that's a check, and she's doing shows, that's a check. I'm pretty sure she's doing appearances now, that's another check. So she gonna have her baby soon. Y'all kids, just hold tight, pray for your mama, keep faith in her. So Carly comes over, and her and Spice chit chat about her, you know, being over here, her children being over there. They talk about her color and all of that good stuff. And Carly's like, I understand. And Spice is like, bitch, you don't understand because you're light-skinned. And Carly's like, but I do understand because I'm a horrible artist that be trying to sing and stuff. I love you, Carly. So, moving on. Scrap and his sister and brother and mother. That was a lot of teeth in one room, y'all. Shit. I ain't seen that teeth. I saw Sass teeth, Scrap teeth, Karen teeth, and her sister teeth. The sister ain't even related to Karen, and she had her teeth. I digress. So Scrap finds out that he has a sister that is 30. Scrap is also 30. He's like, sis, we're ghetto twins. And he's like, so have you been in touch with Dad? And she's like, yeah, I went to visit him in prison. I talked to him, you know, over the phone and everything. And Scrap's like, well, I don't know the dude, you know, I ain't never known him, blah, 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 woo, woo. Karen was on edge the entire time they spoke. Karen was on edgy edge, honey. She was like, Karen didn't want them to say nothing, like, hey, don't. Karen was not playing. She was like, yo, don't get to talking too much about your daddy and whatnot. Because she was like, you know, I thought your daddy was dead. He was dead to you, Karen. He was dead to you. Moving on. Spice goes to the doctor about changing her skin complexion. The doctor's like, oh, wait, back up. Scrap gets upset and goes outside. And Sass goes outside to speak with him. And Sass like, you know, we're Muslims. We have to forgive. So, you know, it's time for you to forgive. Move on. All that good stuff, you know. I ain't gonna get too deep in that because I don't want about it. I don't want no Muslims mad at me. Okay? I love everybody. I ain't got nothing against nobody, what you believe in, who you pray to, who you sleep with. Shit ain't none of my business, okay? So, moving back to Spice. She goes to the doctor, and she speaks to the doctor about lightening her skin. And the doctor's like, okay, I just want you to be aware of the risks. I want you to know about the cancers that it could cause. I want you to undergo a psych evaluation. Spice gets an attitude like the doctor done told her something wrong. You did come in here on some crazy shit, and you looking at me like I'm crazy for telling you need a psych evaluation? Spice, if I went in there and asked them to lighten my skin, I would also have to go undergo a psych evaluation. Why? Because the shit is crazy. It's crazy. Who has lightened their skin and we've been like, Nobody. Not one person. Sammy Sosa, we ain't clap our hands for him. Round of applause for him. I don't even think he's... does he even come outside? I ain't seen a picture of that man in years. I don't even think Sammy Sosa come outside no more. Spice, you don't need to do this. You don't. You do not. Okay? You just don't need to do this. Alright, y'all. I'm going to be back for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Part 2, 3, and 4. And then I'm carrying my ass to sleep so that I can come back and do some more stuff tomorrow with the Little Wives. With the Little Women Atlanta. So if you haven't done so already, please like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, and share this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, follow me on all my platforms. Valenese B, VALENESE B as in boy. I am on Twitter. I am on Instagram. I am on Facebook. And if you would like to reach out to me for sponsorship, I can also be reached at valeneseb@gmail.com. I love you guys. I'll see you in a minute. Bye.